And we're back. Final part of the
March
campaign.
1945.
Let's do this.
With the 9th Armored and the 99th, our mission is to take the bridge of Rhine. We get across, the last German resistance will crumble.
Wait, but it doesn't even say...
I want nothing more than to be with Hazel when our baby arrives. But I gotta convince Pearson to let me back in the fight. I'm doing it to find Zus, because he'd do the same for me. If I don't make it home, well, just watch over him, Paul. Oh, what are you doing here? What's it look like? Suicide.
Hey, I wouldn't go in there. Pearson's been hitting the sauce.
Thanks for the warning.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm not giving up on Zussman.
Tell it to the chaplain, because I got no room for a second. You can't follow orders.
You weren't following orders when you refused to abandon those
Oh,
boys
now
at
we're gonna go,
Rhine.
hey, you cared once.
What did you just say?
And now we gotta... he's gonna do his motive
You heard
rant.
me.
You better leave while you can still walk.
Dude, you can barely
Davis
walk.
told me it wasn't your fault. You were only trying to do right by your platoon.
Get out! Get out!
I'm not going anywhere.
I said get out! God damn it! My orders were to fall back, but I just couldn't leave them. I told my men we were going to hold this pass until reinforcements got here. But they never came. They never came. So I guess you're right. I did get my men killed. No go.
Not without my platoon.
You think you got some guts, don't you? Try getting the job done day in and day out while your men are dying all around you.
Turner would have never given up like this.
Turner is dead.
Then make that mean something. No sacrifice too great.
You don't know anything about sacrifice.
How about this? Honorable discharge paper signed by Davies. My ticket home. I could have had everything. A hero's welcome, my girl in my arms, hell, even a Bronze Star. But I got one last mission.
You must be crazy.
Crazy ain't to have.
I'm pretty sure there was no drafts during World War II, right? This is all volunteer only.
Fall in.
Sergeant,
That's just a
I said
honor.
fall in, goddammit.
Let me see.
If you want in, now's the time. Get the fuck out of my way.
Oh, I guess the gang's all here.
not all of us. Let's take that bridge and find our boy.
Yes, Corporal.
On September 16, 1940, the U.S. instituted the Selective Training and Service Act of 1940, which required all men between the ages of 21 and 45 to register for a draft. This was the first peacetime draft in United States history. Okay, so there was a draft. It was conscription.
All right, there she is, the last bridge over the Rhine.
If we get this convoy across, we're in the heartland. We'll bust them open.
Look, it's all or nothing. It's all been leading to this.
Hold tight!
I don't think such a thing would fly in today's political atmosphere, right? Which is why we're relying more and more on the idea of drone warfare or robotics.
We gotta secure the bridge entrance.
Yes, Sergeant.
Come on. Hey, don't make me regret giving you a second chance.
You know I won't. Let's move.
Convoy will provide provide cover when we push to the bridge. Let's move.
No. Oh, LMG.
Keep pushing up.
Oh no. And the bar really doesn't do enough. Whoa. I really wish it would tell you what you get. Like, okay. How is he still? Oh my god. Alright, don't. I'm not gonna. Try not to extend too far. Stuck behind? What's going on?
Next to the wood pile.
Oh, I gotta get that machine gunner. Going in? No. Hold on, I need a different gun. The bar's not gonna do it. Oh.
Daniels, Aiello, secure the upper floor. Let's go.
Going up. Whoa. Got Panzerschneck. But
On the floor. Sit your ass down. What the hell you looking at? We're all clear. Ground position spotted. Head on me. Get down to the bridge.
wait.
Kann meine Beine nicht bewegen. Amerikaner, ich flehe euch an.
I really should give subtitles.
Kann meine Beine nicht bewegen.
Oh yeah. Take that.
Krauts are gonna blow the bridge. We gotta stop them. Stiles, what do you got?
They're rolling out everything.
Just buy some time. We'll handle the charges. All right, I'll lead the way while Daniels and Stiles cover the engineers. Ready? Come on. Let's go.
You two, defuse the charges below the main structure.
Crowds are falling back. Stay low and keep sharp.
Throw the grenade!
Open up.
Oh.
They're falling back. They're getting out of here in a hurry.
Grenade!
Alright.
Blowing the bridge.
Oh.
Who's down? Who's still with me?
Ready with that target and smoke?
Damn thing, hell. How about we wait for a target? Our men were still on it. Dumb bastards.
Get up.
We're going in
Keep
blind.
moving. We still got a job to do.
Everybody okay? Daniel, you can help the artillery zero in. Listen. Please.
Oh, we're gonna do a bombing run.
You can help the artillery.
He targeted smoke ILO!
Here, Daniel.
Alright. Wait, what? Are you serious?
He targeted smoke ILO!
I got one for you.
That did a lot of work. Wow. Got caught by a random explosion. Oh, you hear more. Oh, there's a guy with a cancer shit. He's just charging me. Okay. Wow, I immediately lost the health that I gained back from that.
That's everyone.
What's this? Go back down. Alright, take another refill.
Those planes are gonna take out the bridge. We need to capture those AA guns.
Alright, man.
Daniel, Howard, on me. Move now! Sergeant, call him out!
On her soul, man.
Get to those trenches! Move! We need to capture those AA guns! Daniel, get to the AA gun!
Where the hell is it?
Stand the sandbags!
Oh, God.
Daniel!
They're-
Man that AA gun!
Dude, it's like on fire. Alright.
Protect that bridge! Stop! Got him! Nice, Daniel! Got him! 2 o'clock! Yeah! Good one! You got this, Daniel! Got one! Keep firing! On the left! They sighted you, Daniel! Nice, Daniel!
Oh,
Yeah! Good one! 12 o'clock!
clock is straight ahead.
He's going down! Turn left!
Oh,
Got one! Keep firing! Alright!
shit's
All 5
jammed.
boys are here!
Okay, I was like, yo, it's jammed.
They're gonna hit us with everything. Not done yet! On me! Where's that target approach? Ready to go! Toss it out a grenade!
Oh, I'll take that
Pass
grenade
him
now.
quick! Coming at you! Ground position spotted! They're on the run! Back into the tunnel!
Yeah.
Move, move, move!
Well, in ancient warfare, when they're routed, that's like the best opportunity to. Oh, now it's scripted. Yo, that guy was a very brave man. He just ran through the flames to charge at you.
Enemy spotted! They're coming out! Everyone stand down! Stand down! They're surrendering! It's over. It's over.
bridge is ours.
Corporal Howard. I believe I owe you an apology.
Damn, we're changing Fuel's worldviews in like 2 episodes. Well, they had been fighting together for like months in the actual time, right?
Just made history, fellas. First across the Rhine. What you looking at, Fritz?
There are reports of POW camps in the area. Davis has ordered us to wait for authorization before conducting a sweep. But I guess you know what to do with Davis's orders.
Oh, damn.
Copy that, Sergeant.
Oh, now he's aiding and abetting me?
Proud our platoon held the first bridgehead on the Rhine. Now our convoy's rolling into the heart of Germany. They say war's as good as won. Not to me. Not while Zuss is out there. After leaving the bridge on our mission east, we searched camps along the way. I thought I knew what cruelty was. I didn't know anything. But one thing's for certain. What I saw will stay with me forever. Survivors said that the other POWs, including Zussman, had been taken to a smaller camp 3 hours east. All I could do was hope he somehow made it.
Last one. It's more like a labor camp. Come on.
I get the feeling it's deserted.
Pretty dumb right now. Shit.
Take out your camera. The world's gotta know.
Got Styles here. Oh, and it's open door.
They had them living worse than animals. From the looks of it. They were beaten, starved, and worked to the bone.
Over here.
The Nazis had murdered our boys in cold blood, and no fire in hell could burn away the stain.
I'm guessing they made an example out of them.
A gallows?
They'd slaughtered the weakest, anyone that was slowing down.
Daniels, over here. Daniels, you gotta see this. Tracks lead to the fields. That's where they must have marched them. And that's where we're going. I wouldn't get your hopes up, Corporal.
I made a promise to Zussman.
We'll find him. I just can't guarantee we'll find him alive.
Sergeant, I'll take point.
Suspect! Red! Red, take the shot!
Everything's coming full circle. All I've done, all I wish I'd done. It's like my whole life is leading to this moment.
We need to head home, baby brother.
You died right there in the snow. All because I couldn't. Damn it. I'm coming, Zussman. You're not gonna die, brother. Not now. Not today.
Some pretty heavy shit.
Take the shot! Take the shot! Take the shot!
Is it over? You must be dreaming.
What they do.
What? You were left behind. I'm only die alone out here.
Drink some. Easy now.
Under the Jeep, come on.
You always looked out for me, Paul. And I reckon you did today. Because there's only one thing that keeps you going on that long march. And that's having your brothers beside you.
When history called, you answered. From all walks of life, you came to defend peace and freedom. I thank you, and the world thanks you. Wherever your path takes you, know this. You will always be amongst a brotherhood of heroes.
Well, this is it, fellas. Zussman wanted you to have it. And you'll need it more than me. You got a kiddo now. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Yeah, you'll be fine. Gentlemen.
Queens! Your prodigal son returned!
Queens represent, man.
Oh, are you gonna be okay?
Gotta say bodies up. Going home, Sergeant?
I am home. What about you? You gonna re-up?
I've been away from Texas for a long time.
You take care, farm boy.
I will. When my son asks what I did, I'll tell him I fought with the first. And that crazy bastard Pearson.
Crazy ain't the half of it.
If you're ever in Chicago,
I'll get there.
maybe I'll surprise you in Longview first.
You're welcome anytime.
You know, when they captured us, it wasn't just our freedom that they took. Even though we were together, we were alone, looking for any way to survive. But you could have gone home a hero. Why'd you come back?
I saw that life. Just couldn't live it. To the end.
To the end.
The dream was different last night. This time we made it home. Together. I can still hear the wolves, Paul. Sometimes I still see them coming. But you showed me how to fight them. So this belongs to you. Because the sacrifice you made taught me that a hero will risk it all to save his brother. And you'll always be both to me.
This credits list is probably going to be like a mile long. AAA games take a ton of people to make these days. Yeah, the story of the campaign mode was done quite well, actually. The subject matter was not, well, as I said, right, at this point you can't make a war movie slash any kind of medium without falling into some stereotypes, because there's been so many. They've tried all the takes on the genre. Yeah, I quite like this campaign. It was done really well. The multiplayer, we'll see. I miss a lot of the. I miss the jetpacks and all the options, right? In this game, there's not as many, and there's some situations where you feel you screwed. There's no way out. Trying to figure out LMG the LMG class right now. That's it. I'm curious to see where they're gonna go with next year's iteration now. Cause are they gonna go back to the future? Are we gonna rework our way through history again, starting from World War II? I'm not sure. Oh, Infinity War support. What direction is the series gonna take? Are they gonna take a break? Probably not. There's multiple studios working on this series, so that could go. I don't think they're gonna take a break. This series makes too much money. They're not gonna take a break for a year like Assassin's Creed. But sales are declining, right? So we will see. Another year, another call. Yeah, I was hoping for. Some more character. I really like Black Ops 3 multiplayer because they're character based, right? It's kind of like a hero shooter. Damn, we gotta make the we gotta make the font smaller to fit in all these names now. We've hit the loot crate trying to get in on that action. Have we hit critical mass? You got level weapons, you got level characters. I mean, it gives people something to do while they're playing the game, I guess. But locking critical upgrades behind leveling, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, without the quick zoom in, the LMG is like completely useless. You have to keep it on the swivel, on the bipod. Man, these were like it's double road, it's 2 rows, and we're going slowly down with like size 12 font going down the thing. I don't think there's anything left coming up the rest of this year. There's the Monster Hunter demo on the December 9th. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else interesting coming out this year. Maybe for a Switch, everyone's on that Mario Odyssey. On that Mario Odyssey kick now. I'm really worried for Dissidia right now. Like, really worried, because I'm hoping the story mode single player content is there, because it seems like they went for that competitive esports thing, and 3v3 doesn't conduct itself to single player content very well. I hope the PSP games had a lot of it. That's why I really like them, right? The RPG elements and the single player content. I just hope that's still there. All right, we're at the S's right now. The music design for this game was really on point too. The loot boxes, I don't. Oh my god, we're gonna go with the loot box discussion. Yeah, like. As long as it's just cosmetics, I don't care. Like, even if it's just save some time, that's fine, right? Like, you gotta fund these games somehow, especially with these games getting more expensive to make, and the full price. That's why you have this culture of season passes and microtransactions and DLC, right? Because you can't just recoup the cost of the game from just the $60 full game anymore. And it's also why our indies have kind of blown up, because they're cheaper to make, and the profit margin on them is probably bigger. I don't know what the profit margin on AAA or AA games are. Probably only the top of the top make that much money. Right. Yeah. It's like Street Fighter V actually does it really well. I really love the way it does it. You can get all the characters by just playing the game. But the costumes, people can buy that shit to fund it. Like Overwatch, right? There's no way new sales of that game can continue funding new development for it. If those microtransactions and the cosmetics that people buy will fund game development, alright, I'm fine for it, right? Like DLC characters, I don't know why people get this hate for DLC characters for fighting games or anything, or like, I don't know, hero shooters, I guess. Because I'm getting more of a game I like. It's why I actually want Mass Effect Andromeda DLC, which I'm never gonna, a story DLC, which I'm never gonna get now. I mean, if people want COD map packs, go for it. I wish they had like a zombies map pack that only had the zombie maps in them. But they don't do that. They mix it all together, and you know, they know people are gonna buy that. So hey, man, there's a lot of Tomases. We got a lot of Victors. You know, and if you really don't hate that practice, then just, I mean, don't buy the game. You know, that's the only way. The voting with your wall is the only way they're gonna listen. You know, people can complain. I think Shadow of War lost sales because of the way they implemented their loot box system. Holy whoa. Earth Resources Observation and Science Center, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Damn. Licensed. Lemoore, Galton Fall. We're almost there. Ah, Dolby Digital. That people aren't gonna know what that symbol is in like 10 years or 20 years. The VHS, they're not gonna know what that is. There we go. Yeah, man, people are gonna remember. People are gonna forget. The war is hell. Oh, almost. Okay, we're good. Any post credits? Ever since I could hold a rifle, I wanted to be like you, Paul. You showed me it's about fighting for the buddy next to you, if you're lucky, surviving with your soul intact. I actually found all the mementos in that one. Well, we saw the epilogue. That's it. Alright, guys. Do these mementos actually do anything? Oh, wow. Oh, let's say a personalized letter of U.S. Naval Aviator. Customized lighters are able to stay lit even in harsh weather. Pocket watch. People don't really, there's no reason to wear watches anymore. Like, not to tell time anyways, just as a fashion accessory maybe. You know, cell phones kind of just do it all these days. What do we got? A letter. Letter from a German soldier to his family. Letter from elderly member of the Volksstaat. A national militia established by Nazi Germany in the last months of the war. I remember after midnight mass when we come back home and finish off the Stalin with a cup of good strong coffee. How I miss real coffee. And on Christmas Day, roast goose. Even in those happy times, something told me to hold on tightly, to take nothing for granted. But how could I know we'd come to this? Old men and young men use this kindling for an insatiable fire. I can't help but feel God has turned away from us. I learned this from an actual story. The canteen, beer style. Alright. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably do a zombie run, full run if I can manage it. Alright. See you next time.